Marx Toys seated pilot figure from the Mystery Spaceship playset, 1962, I believe is the correct date on it. Tiny little thing. There's a quarter. He's actually fitted inside of the ship and is somewhat rare as an individual loose piece because collectors like to keep the set together, and they want to. And without the astronauts in the spaceship, it ain't quite complete. Should also make note that, like the aliens, the figure was also cast in orange in alternating shots of the mold, so that you'd get one set of creatures in one color, one set in the other. And I got out my other Mystery Spaceship and Space Ranger bling here. These figures in the darker blue, they're from the Space Ranger set, including Mr. Hooper there with his hoop that you'd catch on the Space Ranger vehicle. There's two humans from the Mystery Spaceship, one in orange and one in green. They would cast both the humans and the aliens simultaneously in either color and then mix the sets together so that you'd have all humans in one and all aliens in the other. And we can see here that indeed, yeah, I think it's this guy here. Yeah. Some of their arms are just in different positions, probably due to how the plastic cooled off. But that's definitely a find to have. On the left is one of the astronauts made for the fitted space capsule. And you can see how he's pretty much the same design. Here's an Operation Moonbase astronaut in the same configuration. There's one in the space capsule too. These two red guys are just my Lucy's. He's got some light fading to him. Here's the Marx Capsule. The space capsule's fascinating. It's the only Marx NASA era spaceship they made in scale to work with one of their figures. I believe it debuted in 1960, the Cape Canaveral Mercury atomic missile base. And you'd carry it around by a helicopter. A helicopter would have a hook on a winch, and you'd fly it around with that. It was later reused in Operation Moonbase, also sold on blister cards with the Moonbase spacemen. But as you can see, the figure is fitted into its nice couch or cushion seat, and apparently the Palmer Plastics was meant to have a capsule for its pilot as well, but for whatever reason they never made the bottom for it, and so with the Palmer set, all you'd get would be like the top shell and then no couch. So boy, off he goes to have fun. But Palmer wasn't Marx, they were Palmer. So a fascinating piece of bling there for my seated astronaut collection and Marx Mystery Spaceship collection. And I've got a additional green alien to do something with. He could go into a work of art. I need some smaller figures for a couple of things that I've got going on and would never use something that I only have one example of. And yeah, these aliens completely rule. Collectors like to keep their sets together, but you can still find individual aliens. You know where to look.